Good morning, class 12th, and today your subject is accountancy. And we will start a new chapter, chapter number 3, goodwill, that is nature and valuation. So, first of all, we will know what is goodwill. In this chapter, the goodwill, nature and valuation, we will discuss the what is goodwill. So, I will explain you with an example here. For an example, the Narula Ice World Sweets and Kulfi have make their brand image so as their image in the market represent a goodwill in the market. Now, rupees 5 lakh extra is for what reason? Brand name also, the customer size, the customer who is uh, opting the Narula ice cream, the customer size, and the suppliers and its workforce. All these terms represent the goodwill. It represents the goodwill in the market. So, goodwill is an intangible asset you have studied in the class 11th, and it is linked to an established business built over time. As a business gain favorable reputation for maintaining good customer supply relationship and effective branding, as it is expected to make profit year after year. So, it is an intangible asset. Clear? Now, what are the factors of the existence of the goodwill? The good public relation, regular customer we will need, and we have to maintain our quality to success our business in the market. And the management skills also very important. Location of a business is very important factor. Good relation with supplier and the employees. Clear? Now the types of goodwill. How many types of goodwill are here? There is two types. First one is the purchase goodwill, when we are purchase the goodwill, and second one is self generated goodwill. Now we will study the methods of the valuation of goodwill. There are three methods to to calculate the goodwill. First one is the average profit method, second one is the super profit method, and third one is the capitalization method. Clear? Now first we will discuss the average profit method. Average profit method is divided into the two types. First one is the simple average profit method, and second one is the weighted average profit method. We will discuss one by one. So first we will discuss the important notes what we have to keep in mind. So before calculating the average profit, the following adjustments should be made in the profits of the firm. Any abnormal profit should be deducted from the new profits of that year. अगर आपका कोई abnormal loss है, should be added back to the next profit of the year. And the non-operating income, example income from the investment, etc., all these are the non-operating income, and we should be deduct from the net profits of the year when we are calculating the average profit for the firm. Now you have clear. We will deduct the abnormal profit, and we will add the abnormal loss, and we will deduct the non-operating income from the net profit of the year. Clear? Now the simple average profit method. What are the formula to calculate the simple average profit method? It is just simple. Goodwill is equal to the average profit in the number of the year purchase. This one is the formula for calculating the goodwill. But average profit is the total sum of the total profit of all the year of all the previous year, and we have to divide it with the number of the year. Clear? So number of the year of purchase means the number of the year for which the firm is likely to earn the same amount of profit. मतलब कंपनी सेम अमाउंट ऑफ प्रॉफिट जो है अर्न कर रही है नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स में. ठीक है. Now weighted average profit. What is the formula to calculate the weighted average profit method? Goodwill is equal to weighted average profit into the number of year purchase. And to calculate the weighted average profit, uh, we have to calculate first of all the average profit. and the given weights, the weights are given to us, and we have to multiply with the average profit when when we are calculating the weighted average profit. So revise again, the goodwill is equal to weighted average profit into the number of years of purchase, and when we have to calculate the weighted average profit, we should multiply the average profit into the given weights. Remember, the weights are given to you. Now next, super profit method. So super profit method, the goodwill is calculated on the basis of the super profit, that is the excess of the actual profit over the average profit, means when the actual profit is greater than the average profit. So for calculating the goodwill, super profit are multiplied by the number of year purchase. Simple. And how we will calculate the super profit, we should deduct from the actual profit minus the normal profit, and to calculate the normal profit, it becomes the capital invested into the normal rate of return divided by 100. Clear? Now the capital employed. What is the meaning of the capital employed? Overall shareholder funds approach. It includes the asset side approach and the liability side approach. All these are the long term debts as a liability, and the long term funds approach includes the asset side approach and the liability side approach. And the it considered as a long term debt as a capital employed. Both shareholder fund approach, asset and liability is equal, that is capital employed. Clear? Now the long term fund approach. Asset side rule means fixed asset, trading investment, current asset, all these are the asset side rule, and we will less the current liability from the asset, from the shareholder funds, that from the asset side we will deduct the current liability, and we will result out the capital employed. Clear? So fixed asset, trading investment, current asset, and less the current liability of the, we will get the capital employed when we are calculating from the long term funds approach. Clear? Now the liability side rule, equity share capital amount this, and we will add the preference share capital, reserve and surplus, all these are the shareholder funds, and we will add the long term debts, all these total becomes, and by less the non-trade investment from these total, we are getting the capital employed. So these are the long-term funds approach and the liability side rule when we are calculating the capital employed to calculate the super profit. So we will do just a question. I have given the example to you to solve these questions. So see here, if the normal rate of return in a particular type of business is 20% and your investment in the business is 10 lakh, then your normal profit should be 2 lakh, but you earned a net profit of rupees 2 lakh 30. So the super profit becomes 2 lakh 30 minus 2 lakh, actual profit minus the net profit, we will become the 30,000. So 30,000 is your super profit. Clear? Now the capitalization method, we will discuss the capitalization method. First, there is two methods again. First, we will use the capitalization method by the average profit method, and the capitalization of super profit method. Clear? So one by one we will discuss. First we will discuss the average profit method, and after that we will discuss the super profit method. The capitalization of the average profit method. So under this method we will calculate the average profit and then assess the capital needed for earning such average profit on the basis of normal rate of return. So we will discuss the formula, that is called, main definition is that is called the capitalization value of the average profit, and the formula of the capitalization of the average profit we will discuss here. So see, what is the formula of capitalization of average profit method? First one, we have to calculate the goodwill, that is the capital value of the firm minus the net asset. Clear? And second is capitalized value. How we will calculate the capitalized value? So the average profit divided by the normal rate of return, and we should multiply with the 100. Clear? And third step is to net asset. How we will calculate? The total asset minus the external liabilities. Clear? Now the question C example. A firm earns 65,000 as the average profit and the usual rate of return rate of earnings is 10% of the total asset of the firm. Its rate of earnings is 10% and the total asset of the firm is amounted to rupees 6,80,000 and the liabilities are 1,80,000. Clear? So we will solve this an example. Take your pen. And how could we solve this example? See, the average profit is given to you 65,000. So first of all we have to calculate the total capitalization value with the 6,50,000 divided by 10 into 100. क्लियर? नेट असेट कैसे निकलेगा? माइनस करके 6,80,000 में से 1,80,000 मैंने माइनस कर दिया तो हमारा कितना आ गया? 5 lakh. Very good. And how we will calculate the goodwill? So there is a formula. I have just told you that the total capitalization value minus the net asset, and total capitalization value is 6,50,000 minus 5 lakh. 6,50,000 minus 5 lakh becomes 1,50,000. Now the capitalization method of the super profit method. So we calculate the super profit and then we will calculate the capital needed for earning the such super profit on the basis of the normal rate of return. So how could we calculate the goodwill? By the super profit into 100 and divided by the normal rate of return. First of clear students, you should learn these formulas to calculate these valuation of goodwill. Clear? And this one is a very simple chapter. Just you have to learn the formulas. Now the capitalization of super profit method example I have just given to you. See here, the Verma brothers earn a profit of rupees 90,000 with a capital of rupees 4 lakh, and the normal rate of return in the business is 15%. So what we have to do? First of all, we have to do the so first we have to calculate the normal profit. Normal profit, how we will calculate? The capital amount is given to you, capital employed into the normal rate of return 15% just given to you. The normal profit will comes out as rupees 60,000, and after that we will calculate the super profit. So 90,000 minus the 60,000, it will become the 30,000. Clear? Normal actual profit is given to us, so we will calculate simply by the super profit. And how do we calculate the goodwill? It becomes super profit into 100 divided by the normal rate of return. So super profit is given to us 30,000. We have calculated 30,000 and we should multiply with the 100 and divided by the 15. It will becomes the 2 lakh. Now we just completed by the super profit also. So I hope now you will understand the three methods of the goodwill and its valuation. Thank you students. Just you have to do all the important formulas of these goodwill chapter in your notebook, in your register. Goodbye students, take care, stay blessed. Thank you overall.